Okay, so we're back to the text editor. Yeah, so last time where we left off was basically we turned on, well, we started with raw mode. You can't see anything until I press Q. Then we can press enter and then it leaves. So now, what's the first thing we're going to do? So this is where we finished last time. Disable raw mode here. Okay. Turn off icon mode. This means we'll finally be reading import byte by byte instead of line by line. Okay, and it's a local flag as well. Alright, so we should be able to just I canon boom. Zig run raw.zig. As soon as I press Q, yep, quits. I should have like some key presses on the screen, but that's alright, guys. You can take my word for it. Alright, display keeper. There we go. You know, that's perfect. Okay. So we're just going to print it as a decimal. Okay. So we can just reuse this. And then we can s/standard in /standard out /g. Replace it probably. And then we just have to change this one back. I don't know how to stop things from being highlighted. Like after I run to the, I need to just read it to a writer. Okay, that should be good. And then we should be able to just say try standout.write byte. I'm just writing a byte. Letter. I think we just passed it that. Writer and the byte, yep. And try standardout.flush. Always remember to flush, people. If you're not flushing, we've got a serious problem. Is that a function? Yeah. Okay. Zig run raw. So they're all showing up. I press Q and it quits. Lovely, lovely. All right. Q, beautiful. Okay. Except I think we want it as ASCII codes, yeah. So I think it's standardout.print. What the heck? Okay. So the format string must be a compile time node and make contain placeholders. So my understanding is it's sort of the same as like a standard.debug print in terms of formatting. So we'll just go byte. We want it as a decimal, right? And then we pass in the tuple of letter. I think we still flush after. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully this just works. I'll be so happy if it does. 97, okay. And then Q, beautiful. I don't know if we should, I should put it on a new line. Maybe I will, just so it's a bit prettier. So let's go here and then just new line. Beautiful, and Q to quit. Yep. Okay. So display, okay. Use control test with the character as control character. Oh. Characters and non-principal characters that we don't want to print to the screen. ASCII code 0 to 31 or not. Okay. I'm gonna leave this. I think this is just as a demo, but maybe I'll need to build it later. I don't know. Hopefully it's just a demo thing, so we won't need it. Okay. It shows us how various can translate into the bytes we read. Most ordinary key presses translate directly into characters they represent, but try to see what happens when you press the arrow keys or escape or page down. Control A. Okay, let's try. If I press an arrow key, oh, that's interesting. So that's like one arrow key I'm pressing. It's like 3. Enter is 10. Space is 32. The C key on my keyboard, I need to fix it. I don't know why it's like it double presses. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, you notice a few interesting things. I will input 3 or 4 bytes to the terminal. 20 them. one or two characters, and then it's an escape sequence. Yes. Okay. Wow. By the way, if you happen to press Control S, you may find the programs. Okay. So we want to turn off these. So sig int, sig stop. Let's turn off these. So isig. So we're turning off. Isig. Ooh, this is an I flag. So I think I should be able to just replace it with an I. Yeah. I can, yeah, because it's not in that. We want I X on. That should be, yep, okay. So we'll flip him. IXON comes from telling us that I stands for input flag, which it is. Unlike the other flags we have seen, yeah. XON comes from two visual codes. Hello, so that's just like a history lesson. I don't need a history lesson. Okay. IX10. IX10. I need a better way to do all these flags because, like, see, like that's so clean, and this is just like disgusting. I don't know if I can do it like this. I should have a look. And percent equals, and like this tilde, and then yeah, I'll have a look at some point if I can, but I don't really know. Don't know if I can. If you're on the program now and go through the whole alphabet while holding down Control, you should see that we have every letter except M. Really? Like, yeah, I don't know. But I'll take your word for it. Alphabet Control J produces a 10. What else produces a 10? The enter key. So we've got a lot of 10s here. It turns out the terminal is really helpful translating any carriage returns, 13. Alright. I, C, R, and L, which is a I flag. I, C, R, N, L. Hello? Was it N, L? I, C, R, N, L. Where is my... Hello? Okay, sorry. Sometimes I forget what the keys are, you know. Turn off all output processing. It turns out the terminal does a similar translation. On the output side, you translate each new line to reprint into a carriage return followed by a new line. The terminal requires both of these characters in order to start a new line of text. Carriage return moves the cursor back to the beginning of the current line. Okay. So I'm turning off the O post flag, which is an O flag. So O post. There we go. Yep. Ooh. Means it's an output flag. I assume post stands for. Okay, keep assuming. If you run the program now, you can see the new line characters we're printing are only moving the cursor down and not to the left side of the screen. What do you mean? I nvim, nope, zig run, raw.zig. Oh yeah, look at that, what? How it like goes around. That's kind of cool though. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we now add a carriage return to our print statement. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Yes. So, do you put it first? Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Oh wow, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, but I kind of liked it more when it was like zooming across the screen, like cutting up along the diagonal. Miscellaneous flags. Let's turn off a couple more. Okay. Okay, I don't know why there's so many. This step probably won't have any observable effect. Well, thank goodness I'm doing it. Okay, wait, let me just separate these so it's a bit cleaner. So there's one O flag. we want one C flag. Oops. Called CS8. 8, yeah. And I flags, we're gonna have, wow, they grew in size a lot. We want break int. We want in pick. We want I strip. Okay. Beautiful. As far as I can tell, when breaking is turned on. Beautiful, beautiful. Is a not flag, it is a mask with multiple bits which we set using the bitwise or operator. I don't really get that, so I hope this just works anyways. I'll have a look at that another time, but not right now. Okay, currently read will wait indefinitely for input from the keyboard before it returns. Do something like animate something on screen while waiting for it. So timeout so that read raw.c underscore cc vmin. What is cc? Like, I can't remember where I found this stuff. I think it's standard.os.term.linux.tamios. Was it tamios? Or was it in tcgatch? Okay, cc underscore c. That's nothing. That's also nothing. So I luckily don't have those. Maybe my implementation. I think Zig just doesn't have it. I don't know. So that's just like waiting. It's like time for waiting. This won't make a bit too big a difference. Okay, so I think it should be fine. So this is error handling. Sucks to use C. That's the good thing here. It's like I've got all my error handling here. You know, like try, defer, try and catch. So they're all pretty safe. I could make a separate function for reading and writing. Maybe that's a good idea. It's not too bad. So I'm not too worried about this stuff. Yeah, like this isn't, because I return that error, don't I? Get attribute. Oh, that should be set attribute, sorry. Right? Yeah. Set. I only had to change the S. No, I'm not Vim maxing. It's over for me. It's wraps. Two extra key presses? No. I think I should just switch. Go to VS Code. Yeah. That's all I deserve. Yeah, see, like my error handling is way prettier than yours. Okay, complete this chapter. Last thing we'll do now is split out code into sections. Okay. Yeah, like I think I'm good. So if I run this now, you run raw.zig. Oh, no film name CS8 instruct. Wow. Oh, maybe it's because of that? No, it's not. Okay, wait, let me have a look. CS8. Ziglang. Guys, this is horrible. Standard.os.linux.termios. This is the C flag. Huh. Do I have it anywhere else? No. No. Check to see. Oh. No. Wow. CS8. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave it. I don't know. I don't have it. Okay, so writing it. Beautiful, beautiful. All the controls sequences. I can't tell. The arrow keys still, yeah, the arrow keys are still cooked. So I don't know what they plan to do about them. But and yeah, quit with Q. Lovely. Okay. So we're now moving on to the next chapter. So let's see what we've got. Install next chapter. So Control Q to quit instead of just Q. Refactor keyboard input. Huh. Clearing the screen. All right. Well, that's a good start. You know, finished the raw mode. Now we're onto some input and output. Nah, I think. See, like Zig's good for this, or at least I think so. Like, I like the error handling. Like, it's so just like clean. Just try. You know. It'll return an error. It might return an error, or it won't return anything. So just try. Anyways, yeah, so we'll do the input and output next time. Sounds good.